U.S. President Barack Obama has been known around the world for his soaring oratory since delivering the keynote address at the 2004 Democratic Party convention. That placed the previously little-known state senator on the fast track to national leadership, and he rode the wave of momentum all the way up to the White House 4 years ago, as huge crowds turn out to hear inspirational speeches built around the theme of hope and change. But now, after making it through a tough re-election campaign to clinch a second term in the Oval Office, the reaffirmed incumbent needed to navigate the waters between celebration and reconciliation, as he thanked supporters for their efforts to keep him in charge of the country, while also laying out a vision of 2012 and beyond. Now, the yes we can of the past has become the yes we will of the future. So let's take a look at his speech.
More than 200 years after a former colony won the right to determine its own destiny, the task of perfecting our union moves forward. It moves forward because of you. It moves forward because you reaffirmed the spirit that has triumphed over war and depression, the spirit that has lifted this country from the depths of despair to the great heights of hope, the belief that while each of us will pursue our own individual dreams, we are an American family and we rise or fall together as one nation and as one people. Tonight, in this election, you, the American people, reminded us that while our road has been hard, while our journey has been long, we have picked ourselves up. We have fought our way back. And we know in our hearts that for the United States of America, the best is yet to come.
The political pep talk was watched not only throughout America, but also around the world. And based around social media feedback, the response in China was very positive, as the comments show below. Let's take a look.
After watching the video, I feel that I would vote for him as well. I am impressed that Americans are not screaming and applauding like a rock concert, and how Obama praised his opponent as well as those who didn't support him, and how he's able to get the whole speech down without making a mistake, and how he made the speech connect with people on a personal level. Democracy and political systems aside, it was a great speech, and Obama deserves my respect.
But opinion on Weibo was not entirely monolithic. Now, some posters argue that words are one thing, but to be a truly great leader, concrete action has to follow, and their expectations appeared to be muted. Let's take a look at some of their comments.
I feel that his speech is not as good as the one his wife gave. His speech sounds like something that I would hear about a meeting of a pyramid scheme. It sounds good, but it doesn't have anything of practical use. Obama can talk all he wants. If he's not able to get the American economy up, it will just be empty words of another politician. I don't believe that Obama writes his own speeches. American presidents all have other people to write speeches for them.
Well, it's true that First Lady Michelle Obama is also a very good public speaker, so I guess we can say it runs in the family. Nevertheless, some internet users chimed in with neither praise nor negativity. Now, they focused on some of the more abstract elements of the victory address instead, and here's what they had to share with us.
Western countries always produce great speakers. I mean, Hitler was a great speaker too. It doesn't mean that they're good politicians or even good people. Having popular political icons can be dangerous. That's how you get dictators. I think Romney was a pretty good speaker too. Depends on if you agree with what they preach.
Now, going forward, U.S. citizens need their chief executive to live up to his vow that the best is yet to come. And from the perspective of most in China, the two nations will have to work hand in hand to deal with both bilateral changes and issues of global consequence, a situation befitting the two biggest economies on the planet. And after starting his speech by thanking the American people for believing in him and participating in the election, he then made sure to thank Mitt Romney for running a hard-fought campaign and promised to meet with his challenger to discuss how they might soon cooperate to help the country confront its problems. Now, rather than mentioning China and other nations, though, Obama dedicated the majority of his remarks to the people he met on the campaign trail and pledged to devote his second administration to moving the United States forward as a land of opportunity where everyone can make it as long as they're willing to try.